Hey everybody, ChristopherOdd here. Let me know if you can hear me, what things sound like. We'll give it a few minutes for some people to join, and then we'll get rocking and or rolling. So I might be quiet for a little bit just until we get settled. I can hear if we are good to go, and then we'll do some planet scanning and answer some questions that anybody may or may not have. So just let me know in the comments on the side if you hear everything, and if not, then let me know that as well, because that'll be a bigger problem, and you won't even hear me ask that. Your Radrazil, you can hear fine, that's great. How are the volume levels? I know there's not much happening in the game, but let's go talk to a few people. Let's talk to some people that will actually be a little chatty with me. Vinster, how's it going? What's up with you? Exclamation points.
Alright, here's another one. Dates back to the Rachni Wars. So, a Krogan and a Solarian have landed on a Rachni world for a top-secret mission.
That is unlikely. Solarians rarely took part in raids on Rachni-occupied worlds directly.
Missing the point. So the two guys are climbing up a hill.
What's up, Andrew?
Nasty green fog. And as they get near the top, they come out of the fog, and the Solarian sees thousands of Rachni. He looks over at the Krogan and says, "Oh, well, that makes me nervous." The Krogan says, "You think that's scary? When this is over, I have to go back down through that fog by myself."
The implication being that the Solarian soldier would be dead.
Yes. Thank you for killing the 2,000-year-old joke.
That joke plays to racial stereotypes on both sides. The Krogan appears brutish and insensitive, while the Solarian appears weak. Stereotypes such as exemplified here led to the development and use of the genophage.
Well, yeah. It's also one of the only jokes you'll hear both Solarians and Krogan telling. Comedy isn't really about being nice. Sometimes it's a way to air out the ugly things people think.
I have formulated a psych profile for Dr. Ann Bryson. She is
Hey guys, hey Rosen,
dead,
Connor,
but
Lanky,
she may be
what's
quite
going on?
capable under stress.
Okay, so audio levels seem good. Thank you guys for letting me know. So what we're going to be doing is just doing some planet scanning. Well, it's not like Mass Effect 2 style, but we're going to be going and scanning systems for war assets and any other pickups. Somebody mentioned that there was like a document at one point that would highlight exactly where all those things are, so it was easier to find. If anybody knows of that, then we could do it. But we're gonna just do what we can here. Meanwhile, because there's not gonna be a lot of story things going on, if you guys have any questions, I will try my best to answer them. Just pop them in the comments, and I'll get to them as soon as I can. So Pylos Nebula is 100% scanned. Feeling pretty good about it. I don't use Twitch for a few reasons. I don't really want to get into it right now, but maybe one day, we'll see. Sigurd's Cradle's 100%. Let's go to Valhallan Threshold, and let's just start scanning. You want a game for this, like, or a game like this for the PS4? You know what? Speaking of the PS4, I gotta say, I played the, that PT game. Some of you guys may know that. Whoa, Jesus, Reapers. Okay, you're literally on my ass. And I was like really impressed with how it looked. And I'm hoping that with the PS4 and the Xbox One, that developers will push things even further than they have been.
Signal confirmed.
Because if you don't have to develop for as many systems and as many different levels of systems, I think it really makes a big difference, and the gamers win. I'm really excited to see what happens. Like, specifically The Witcher 3, guys. Oh my god. I can't wait. It's gonna be crazy. Connor, yeah, you guys can give me tips for which planets to scan. I'm not gonna be able to catch all of them, obviously. Because I'm gonna have to watch the screen at some point, but if you guys have some ideas of easier ways to do it, then I'm down for sure. Micah? Eredrazil's asking when I'm going to be taking a detailed look at the war assets, the small text blurbs for each war asset and the like. I was thinking about doing that with a codex entry style video, which I'll probably be doing soon-ish. Depending on how long this goes for, I could maybe include some of that today. If people are into that, but I figured, you know what, I was going to come in here and just relax, and that's the whole game plan here, is just have a relaxing little planet searching adventure. And, you know, from time to time, deal with these Reaper bastards.
Evasion successful.
Do 89, yeah, you know what? I am gonna play the next Siberia game. I'm just not sure when. I find that with Siberia 1, I had to be very focused. Like, it was really... It took a lot of my brain power to do that. And I can't have a whole lot of other things going on at the same time. Okay, where... Oh!
Faster than light jump successful.
I'm missing something in here. There it is. Oh, no, never mind. I don't know if it's a better or faster delay than Twitch chat, but I know it's probably similar. I've heard of a good streaming service called Hitbox, actually, that people have been telling me about. And Slow Beef streams on there. Oh, there we go. Okay. Whoa.
Reapers eluded.
Yeah, this is gonna be dangerous. What would I like the next ME game to be about? Man. I don't know. I kind of hope that they just... Like, I hope they kind of start fresh in a sense, you know? And I hope they don't call it, like... I don't know if it's been decided what it's going to be called yet, but I hope it's not called Mass Effect 4. I hope it's just become something completely different. Okay, so I've got 83% of the things, but I guess... Rahil's gonna have some. Oh, damn. I'm probably gonna run out of stuff here. Huang Lei Lo. I'm probably saying that way wrong, but yes, I do have plans to do the Long War mod. I'm gonna have to play it a little bit on my own to figure out a lot of the different changes. I'm sure a lot of you guys are way more experienced at it than I am now. Okay, what is going on here? I'm not getting any action here. Do you guys know if I'm missing something? 83% of assets recovered, but maybe down here.
Signal confirmed.
There we go. Found it. Never mind. Beautiful. Oh, I came in definitely the wrong place. Whoa!
Faster than light jump successful.
Migas, I really like metal music and hardcore music and stuff like that, but I also like, depending on what I'm in, like, it depends on the mood. So sometimes I really like electronic music, like a lot, actually. Then I like things like City and Color, like more laid back, kind of acoustic style, semi-folk music in a sense, I guess. Shrike Abyssal we can head back to. Hey, Beastie. Alejandro, I haven't read all the Witcher novels. I started reading The Last Wish. I've never finished it. I have all the Witcher novels. I read all the Witcher comics, like the English ones that came out. But I really want to. It's just, for me... Whoa. Oh, damn it. Let's hit the fuel depot, shall we? I'm gonna have to pay attention to that. I'm just gonna have to find a fuel depot. Is there... Where is the fuel depot? Are they everywhere? Yeah, El the Great. That's a good point. The reason I do it is because if I want to enter from a certain point in the system to stay away from the Reapers, then I feel like I should align myself that way, but... Okay, now I need to find fuel. What's the fastest way to find that? I'd have to, like, dock at the Citadel, but... Can I not just find, like, a fuel, depot? I don't like industrial metal. No, I don't like when it's really combined. Like, where the hell's a fuel depot around here? I roam total bad. What's up? Oh, just spin the Normandy around. Okay. I'll try that. I always thought that it was based on the way that you enter. But cool enough, thanks. Okay, back to the Shrike Abyssal. So let's head out to Earl of Wrath. I think that's the last place. My goal for the end of this video is to have basically all of the systems at 100%. I'm not exactly sure of the implications of having all the war assets or whatever, but people keep saying that it's really, really important, so... Jesus.
Reapers eluded.
Alright, so if I just go like this and enter... Uh-huh, that does work. That Reaper's gonna eat my balls. Whoa, 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 whoa!
Faster than light jump successful.
Will I be resuming my Sniper 3 Elite playthrough? Is it as of yet on indefinite hiatus due to incompatible timing schedules and such? That game is, first of all, it's really enjoyable, and I really like playing it with Linus. But our schedules are just so backwards that, we'll play it. I'm not gonna say that we'll ever finish it, but we'll play it when there's time, kind of thing. So, he's in the Netherlands, which is, I believe right now, it's a 6-hour difference, which is a lot, actually. So, it's tough.
I found something.
Whoa, here we go. I think Mass Effect 3 is way better than Mass Effect 1. Mass Effect 2 is really good, but what I have to say is I like the fluidity and the feel of Mass Effect 3 a lot. But Mass Effect 2's story so far is really good. And by so far, I mean Mass Effect 2's story was really good. Whereas Mass Effect 3, like, don't get me wrong, I'm having a great time and I'm enjoying it a lot. But I kind of feel it's like I'm basically a large relationship counselor between different species. And my whole thing is kind of stopping one quarrel with another and then, you know, getting them to join our fight, which is cool. But I am enjoying the Leviathan DLC very, very much. And one thing maybe you guys can answer, if you can do it without spoilers, that would be great, but...
Signal confirmed.
I mentioned that Bryson was potentially indoctrinated, and everyone was saying, well, no, it's way different, like Leviathan and the Reapers are very different, and I'm not sure as to where I would have picked up on that without doing some additional research on my own, but that must be the case, because a lot of people were saying it. Yeah, it's 1 a.m. there, yeah, so it's 7 here. Almost 7. Will I play the Batman games? Great question. I've talked about that a lot, and I actually fired up, what's the first one? Arkham Asylum, I believe? I tried it. I fired it up, and I was like, this could be kind of fun, but I was a little bit worried that the combat was going to get a little bit repetitive, and there's going to be a lot of, like, I don't know, non-consequential things that I'm just doing. And I'm not sure if the story is going to be something that I'm like, I really want to get back and play Batman. I'm not sure. Because to be honest, I'm not a huge superhero fan. I've been getting into comics recently, but none of them are superhero related. Like The Witcher is actually what got me really into it. And then I've been reading this comic called Y, like the letter Y, The Last Man, and it's awesome. Like, if I could read more comics like that, I'd be reading comics all day long. So, pretty cool. Oh, it's impossible to answer without spoilers? Okay, well, don't. Don't answer it then. XCOM soon, I kind of answered that. The next XCOM that I do will most likely be the Long War mod. Yeah. I just don't know when I'm gonna do it. I haven't played the Long War mod, so I'd have to really kind of dive in there and see what all the differences are. It looks like it's just a lot more intense and there's so much going on. Andrew's asking about Enemy Within. Well, look, I love XCOM Enemy Within. I just feel like if I were to play it, people probably wouldn't be into it as much unless we did the roleplay thing. But the roleplay thing, I kind of feel a little bit almost disingenuous when we do it because I don't have the time to dedicate to the forums and to reading all of the diary entries and stuff. So look, if my channel was 100% about XCOM, then yes, I would do it. But I like to have a lot of variety, and I kind of need that variety. So if I do XCOM, it wouldn't be a roleplay, but it would just be Long War mod. I was told by a lot of people actually brought this up that I shouldn't finish Leviathan until after I do like the next little meeting with the Corians or whatever. So I should probably go and do my primary mission. Okay, am I missing something here or what? Do I have the whole system? Oh yeah, I do. This place has nothing. It's great. Will I marry you? Well, I don't know. Maybe. Depends. Are you rich? Krogan DMZ, I think, has the fuel. I'm just kidding. Mr. Obamatron, I have a lot of games that I'd like to play. I'm not trying to be like super secretive or anything. It's just for me, often when I'm deciding to play a new series, it's about I kind of have to sit down and play like 5 or 10 minutes of it. If I'm like hooked, then I'm gonna be all into it. Like when I played The Fall, within like 2 minutes, I was like, yeah, I'm in. I gotta play this 100%. Because I think the thing that a lot of people don't understand is when you're playing these video games on YouTube, you've got like now there's up to 50,000 people that are gonna see a video. Not everybody watches every video and whatever, but I'm not gonna make everybody happy. And there's the whole thing like just play what you want to play and stuff, which I do. I'll never play a game that I don't want to play, but I find that if I talk about it first, then people get their hopes up for certain things, and I'd rather just kind of say like this is happening, or it's just I just do it. So I hope that makes sense. But any game that's ever been released is on the table. I know that doesn't help you, like, at all. What do I think about the I think you mean Uncharted. It's a linear story, but in my opinion, very decent story. Yeah, you know, I had played... My brother had originally told me about the Uncharted games. Oh, there we go. And he said they were awesome. So maybe at some point. I don't mind, like, people say games are linear like it's a bad word, but honestly, sometimes that's the best way to tell a story. Like, there's a lot of games that aren't linear and their stories just kind of fall apart because they try to be too big for themselves or too convoluted. It's too nutty. What's my favorite Dota hero? I'm not gonna lie. A lot of people that have been around my channel for a long time probably know this. But my favorite hero, if I ever just want to play like a casual game and just like almost guarantee myself a win, then I'll play Sniper. I say guarantee myself a win. I've got like over 350 games of Sniper or something. And, oh, there we go. And my win rate is like just over 50%. I think. Might even be, yeah, probably around there. I played a Sniper game today that went really well. I just love that hero. Because people don't know how to deal with him, and it's funny. To deal with Sniper, you gotta come and kill me early on. You gotta commit, like, even if you're committing 3 or 4 people to kill me, you gotta do it, and you gotta just, like, keep me out of the game, because if I get a lot of farm, then it's pretty much over. Oh my god. Whoa, how did they not kill me? I don't care.
Successful.
Would I change my class to Adept if I could? I see a lot of comments that I'm like, that I don't play the class correctly and stuff. I don't know. I really enjoy Adept in multiplayer. So maybe.
Signal confirmed.
But at the same time, like, I feel like I can kind of do both right now. I can use guns up close, or I can stay back, and I can use biotics, and especially depending on who I bring out, we can really make some serious, we can do some serious damage. I don't think Sniper's broken. That argument I disagree with. And the reason I say that is because he is so squishy. He's easy to kill. Like, the best thing you can buy against Sniper on almost any hero is just buy a blink, because Sniper will always be in the back of the fight. So you buy a blink, and then you just go in there and you murder Sniper and you get the hell out. There we go.
Reapers eluded.
Oh, I did get fuel. Good.
Faster than light jump.
You would think the Reapers would be, like, faster or smarter. But, you know. Am I gonna stream the finale of this series? Well, maybe. Maybe. Damn it. It's gonna be just a bunch of random gas, probably. Come on, Reapers. Let's do this. Whoa, you're getting pretty quick.
Evasion successful.
Maybe this little guy here?
I found something.
Yeah, figures. There we go.
Reapers eluded.
I don't know, I know that live streaming's becoming like a big thing. For me, I kind of feel like, it's not that I don't like it. I'm trying to form my actual opinion on this here, because people ask me all the time about live streaming, but for me, it's almost like when I'm playing a game, like especially Mass Effect, and I'm really just trying to focus on the story and the characters and all that stuff, I feel like when I'm alone doing it, I can get way more into it and way more focused, whereas when I'm live streaming, you kind of have that constant thing in the back of your mind that's like, oh, like, what's the chat saying, or am I missing something, or this or that. And it takes away from the enjoyment of it. And don't get me wrong, I'm not speaking for everybody here, I'm just speaking for me. But I like to really just try and focus on what's happening as much as I can. It's interesting, like, this little part of this planet scanning where you come in and you launch one thing, it's almost like, why don't you just let me click on the planet and give me the assets? Like, what's the real point of me launching that probe? Doesn't make any sense. Yes, I'll upload the video of the stream for sure. It's a good question. You evaded the ulti of Sniper with Blink. Yeah, well, you can do that. Or, one hero that's really good against Sniper is Puck, for a lot of reasons. Team Triss or Team Yennefer? To be fair, I don't really know a lot about Yennefer, so that's why my plan for The Witcher is to read all of the books between now and then. And I'll be replaying The Witcher 2 probably November-ish, which is coming soon. Wow. And I'll be choosing the other path. It'll be nice because there'll be a lot that I have forgotten. It'll be like, oh, whoa, I remember that or whatever. So it'll almost be like playing a fresh game, but man, The Witcher 2, I just love it. It's the best game I've ever played. Okay, I don't think much has happened at trivia here. Yeah, the asset searching is obviously pretty boring, which is why I'm... Whoa, what the hell? Which is why I'm trying to do the Q&A with you guys if you have any questions and...
Reapers eluded.
But feel free, like, if you don't want to watch this,
I found something.
like, you don't have to. At all.
Faster than light.
You're not gonna miss anything from a story perspective. We're just here to, like, just chill out. That's all we're doing. Damn, that was a lot of fuel. Whoa!
Evasion successful.
Pharos. Do I plan on reading the books or comics? I have the big, there's a giant hardcover that apparently I think has all the comics in it. So I bought that on Amazon a while back, but I haven't read them. What I like to do actually with, speaking of comic books, is I buy the hardcover and then I'll download like the digital version to read on my Surface. And I actually really like reading comics that way.
Faster than light jump successful.
Boom, aping crust, done. Can anybody answer, like, so aside from all of these systems that we have available to us now, are there gonna be more systems that unlock later on that we're gonna have to scan again? It's like all of these. It looks like this area, for example, is a little bit empty. Like this area is a little bit empty, but some of them are really tightly packed. Screen bump. I'm not sure why you can't comment on YouTube mobile, to be honest. I'm really not sure. The one thing I'm not looking forward to right now is, the videos, by the way, on YouTube are 100% up to date. Like, I haven't recorded anything afterwards, so... what I'm gonna need to do... Is there nothing going on in this planet? I don't think there is. I think if there's no Reapers, then there's no, like, scanning. Is that the case? Like, Annos Basin, is that... I'm never gonna have that at 100%? Well, Krogan DMZ... Because there's nowhere for me to even go outside of this. Oh, after the Quarian thing, more systems will unlock. Okay, cool. So it'll be nice to get these all done now. I was told that after the Quarian thing, I should return to the Leviathan DLC. Apparently makes more sense, so I'll do that. I know a lot of people weren't happy about me starting the Citadel DLC where I did, but I don't know. I think it was a nice little break, actually. It didn't seem to stand out too badly for me. Will they play the Dark Souls 2 DLC? God. I really wanted to, and I probably will at some point. But I don't know if you knew the story, or if you maybe you don't follow me on Twitter, but I fully intended to do the Dark Souls 2 DLC, like, when it released. And I had forgotten that I had, like, not a computer crash, but something happened where I had to basically reinstall Windows. And it really dicked over a lot of my save files that were in certain locations. And, oh, there's the Book of Phoenix, finally. And included with that were my, Dark Souls saves. So, if I were to do the DLC, I would have to go and play through... There it is. Beautiful. I have to play through the full game, which honestly I'd be down to do. That would be kind of like a cool live stream thing. I had done that with Dark Souls a few times. But I'm not, at this point, I'm not able to commit to specific times when I would live stream and all that kind of stuff. Just because my outside YouTube life is very busy.
Reapers eluded.
But my hope is to get there at some point. I really enjoy the Dark Souls games. Honestly, I can't really get into the story very much. There's so much that's up to interpretation, and you really have to like read into things really hardcore, and I just really like playing it. It's super fun, and it's a big, obviously big challenge. But it's one of those things too, like that community is so hardcore, where if you fuck up or you do something wrong, like people just do not like that. I guess that's kind of like this game too. This community is pretty aggressive sometimes, which I don't mind. Like it's passionate, right? But it is what it is.
Faster than light jump successful.
Boom.
Evasion successful.
Dragon Age. I played about 10 minutes of the first Dragon Age, and in my opinion, it has not aged well. It was really difficult to like want to play that. But from what I hear, Dragon Age 2 is really good. So, but I'm the type of person that if I didn't play Dragon Age 1, it would bother me like the whole time while I was playing Dragon Age 2. I'd be like, oh, I'm probably missing out on stuff. So, Dragon Age is a maybe. Again, like that's a big commitment, right? So, the point I was trying to make way earlier, and I don't know if I just stopped talking about it, but when you're playing games on YouTube, the tough thing is that when you pick a game, you're going to be playing that a lot. Like, when you're playing off YouTube, it's very different. And I don't really play off YouTube because I just don't have the time. So, when you play on YouTube, sometimes it gets like, what's the word I'm looking for? You get tired, right? Because not only are you just playing the game, but you're also kind of sharing your live thoughts all the time, and you're trying to make sure that you're coherent and somewhat entertaining and that kind of stuff. So when you pick a game, it's a big decision. At least it is for me. Because I don't like starting games and then stopping them. Like, I don't like that. That's not my intention with anything that I ever start, so. I'm thinking this planet, maybe? Nope. Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, Dragon Age, yeah, see, I can't really pronounce your name, but ZNK? Zinc, maybe? Dragon Age, that's what I've heard, is that it's very black and white, but at the same time, so is Mass Effect. Right? It's like Paragon, Renegade, good, bad choice, like, it's very obvious. That's what I loved about The Witcher so much. Is like, when you're making a decision, you never know, like, if that's the right decision to be making. That's the way that it should be. In my opinion. So is Anos Basin, I'm just going to take a little break here, but not a break, but I'm just going to wait till you guys answer, but is Anos Basin, there's nothing to be scanned there, or will it open up later maybe? Jarhead, I don't know, I just heard that a few times. Yeah, Arrival Gate, it was called. Cordass. That's what we've dubbed that. Arrival gate. Big mistake. Oops. Zelda is a game I'd love to play. I would love to play it. I have a Wii U, so I could play the new Zelda game. I've never played Zelda before, so I just don't know if it's too childish. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna be like, oh, I'd really like to go back and play Zelda. Okay, it's empty? Yeah, okay, let's move on. Yeah, but you're right. It is more of a BioWare thing. That's just how their games are. Well, I shouldn't say I'm saying that factually, but the only BioWare games I've really played is this one, so. Yeah, okay, that'd be great, Zink. I know you're one of the Patreon subscribers, and thanks for that. So we'll probably set up, by the way, we'll probably have that Skype call. I'm gonna say, like, not this coming weekend, maybe the one after that. I'll send you a message on Patreon when that happens. Oh, I'm already 100% in this biatch. What am I doing? What do you think of Bloodborne on PS4? You know what? This is gonna sound crazy. I don't know anything about it. Not a single thing about Bloodborne. The game I'm actually really looking forward to is Evolve. I think to keep that game fresh is gonna be really tough. I hope it's not super like Left 4 Dead-y. Left 4 Dead's fun, but it gets, for me, it just gets very repetitive. Oh, any system without a Reaper has no war assets. Okay, well, good to know. That clears things up. The question is from Anatron. And it's about any examples of gray or ambiguous choices in The Witcher 2, since there aren't even many choices to begin with, and in no way can you shape and develop the character. See, I'm okay with that because I'm playing The Witcher. Like, that's the thing. Like, that's... I don't need to assign stat points and stuff like that. There is some of that goes on there, but that's not the biggest thing for me. In terms of, like, gray choices, they're more on, like, a subtle level. Where, let's say that you're going to some person's house and they're getting, like there's people there that are robbing them or something, and then you could kill, like, you could kill the robbers, you could kill the person, or you could kill all of them, kind of thing. There's a few of those choices. I don't have any that I could quote to you off the top of my head, but... Obviously, I don't want to spoil it, but there's that one major choice which totally changes, like, the second half of the game.
Evasion successful.
I know it's you, Strike Willow. What would be my perfect game? God, I don't know. Yeah, Cinebeast, that's kind of what I'm thinking about the whole Disney thing. That's another reason why people ask me all the time to play Kingdom Hearts. And I'm just like, I don't know.
Reapers eluded.
I struggle with that. I don't think I would enjoy it, but I've never played it, so maybe I'd be surprised.
Faster than light jump successful.
Yeah, I must be missing something easy here.
Evasion successful.
There we go.
Reapers eluded. Faster than light jump successful.
Elite Dangerous? I've never heard of that game. What's that all about? When I played the first Deus Ex, yeah, I agree with you. The change, or the, not the changes. What's the word I'm looking for? The choices that you had to make kind of came through the gameplay, like if you were gonna kill them or not, like very specifically, or how you killed them, or how you approached different areas, change things. That was pretty cool. But Human Revolution I actually really enjoyed, like a lot. I loved Human Revolution. Okay, we're making good progress here. I'll tell you this about Telltale Games. I will play any game that they ever release. Like, there's no question. They're just awesome. Awesome games. I heard they're doing a Game of Thrones and a Borderlands. Borderlands is a game I've never finished. I started Borderlands 2, I believe, with some buddies. That was okay. It's fun, but I don't know.
Something.
There's nothing really that I'm like, oh, I'd like to go and sit down and play Borderlands 2 tonight. Like, I don't really... It wasn't anything that really got me thinking like that. Like, for me, I need to have, like... What's the word? Almost like a mystery. Like, I kind of need to be, like... I don't know what's going to happen, and I just want to keep figuring it out. Which is funny, because the game I have the most hours in, like, on my Steam account is obviously Dota. But that, I guess, is just to sit back and chill with buddies. Is this a listening post or something? Caver Station? I think I've been here. Maybe not. Yeah, the persuasion was pretty cool in Human Revolution. The Darkness 2, is that the one with like the it's like big wide open landscapes and you're like this guy? I don't even know how to describe it. I think or maybe I'm thinking of Darksiders. I'm not sure. Jesus, these are getting quick.
Evasion successful.
There we go. Leave me alone.
Reapers eluded.
I answered the question about Batman earlier, but no, I haven't played them, and maybe I will at some point.
Confirmed.
Maybe. I'm just not sure that, like, I'm not a big superhero guy, so I'm not sure that I'm gonna be really engaged by what's going on there, so we'll see. If there's any questions that I'm missing, guys, I'm sorry too. I'm trying to do, obviously a couple things at once here, but... trying to answer what I can. Hey, Ethan. It's New Vegas. Oh, speaking of Fallout, see now Fallout is a series that I'm really intrigued by. Really intrigued by. I think that I would probably really enjoy it. But, the challenge with those giant open world games, I think, is like, there's a lot of downtime. And I'm the type of person that likes to record and document everything that I'm doing for YouTube. And I don't know if sometimes episodes get too slow, and then people will often say, well, can you just do episodes that are like an hour long? And like, trust me, if I didn't have a job and like a wife and a family and stuff, I would do that. But if I did videos that were an hour long, there'd be, you know, 3 to 4 videos a week compared to the amount that go up per series right now. Mind you, there's not a lot of games happening right now. It's literally just Mass Effect. That's why I started putting up some Dota videos. And I play Dota for a couple hours a night. On the weekends, maybe a little bit more. So I figure, why not just share that? I know there's a lot of people that aren't into it. But I put it up for the people that are into it. And that's a very small population of the channel, but it's fun for me.
Faster than light jump successful.
Come on, fuel. There it is.
Evasion successful.
What about you guys? Let me ask you some questions, okay? So here's my question. Has anybody watched Particle Fever on Netflix? Particle Fever.
Reapers eluded.
Quit your job and play games all day for our amusement. Well, that's the end goal, but that's a ways off yet. And at the same time, too, like, I don't know. Even if YouTube or Patreon got to the point where I could, like, totally support myself and my family just by doing YouTube, I don't know that I would ever actually quit my job just because YouTube, they could shut down YouTube at any moment. Like, they could just say, like, maybe not shut down YouTube, but they could be like, you know what? No games on YouTube. Done. I know that's kind of probably not going to happen, especially since they acquired Twitch. That went through, right? And that kind of thing, but you know, there's always that big risk factor. Particle Fever. Okay, well, what I'm saying is you should absolutely right now go... Oh, I'm gonna get eaten here, for sure. You should watch Oh, damn it. Oh, don't tell me that I have to do all of that over again. Don't tell me I have to do that all over again. Oh, thank Christ.
Signal confirmed.
I would have been pissed. I haven't saved it once. You guys would have seen a meltdown. Or you would have heard one anyways. I guess it probably saves every time I enter a new system. Yeah, look, my job could fire me any moment, but I'm not a big fuck up. So that's probably not gonna happen. There's just a lot more security there, you know? But so far, for the last 2 years, I've been doing both. And I've been doing both pretty successfully, I would say. Where the hell is the other... Oh. Over the past 2 years, I've had some promotions at work and stuff, so... I've also been getting progressively busier with those promotions, but everything's a balance. So anyways, Particle Fever. This is like a documentary on YouTube, on Netflix, about the Large Hadron Collider. And it does a really good job of explaining the basics of what they're trying to accomplish. And by the end, I was like rooting for them. I was pumped. It was really interesting. Yes, actually, Jonas, a lot of people did the Ice Bucket Challenge, so I nominated 4 people specifically. My brother has done it, my other buddy from back home has done it. I'm still waiting on my second buddy that I nominated, and I'm still waiting on my dad to do it. So, yeah.
I found something.
Also, I've had one person send me a message on Twitter with their video, and that was pretty awesome to see. He did a really good job. Made me laugh. I think it's a good cause. I'm not into like weird internet hypes and things like that, but this is a really good cause, and I've known a few people that have been impacted by that, so I thought it was the least I could do. And even when you do the Ice Bucket Challenge, you still are donating a little bit of money. The idea behind it, at least with my group of people that were nominating each other, was that if you don't do it, then you donate $100. And if you do it, then you donate like $10 or $20, whatever you want to do. I don't know, Pirwin. Maybe you're, I don't know. Maybe you're using some weird type of punctuation. Yeah, it's about subatomic particles. Yeah, it's at its very basic explanation, they're trying to like smash 2 of these really tiny particles together to create something weird. And they don't really know what they're trying to create, but at the end, it's kind of like they've been working so hard on this and they finally do it, and then you see what happens and they're kind of like, well, now we have more questions. Olivier, Valiant Hearts. Yeah, you're right. I didn't really talk about it. A lot of people actually, it was interesting to see their reaction to that game because I just felt like the way that game ended, there was just nothing that I could really say that was gonna be able to tie it up as well as they did.
I found something. And
my thoughts were like, I actually, like a lot of that game, I was really thinking about like my grandparents and, you know, their parents and their grandparents and all these crazy things that they've gone through in the world that we just are so oblivious to. Like, sure, there's, look, I don't want to offend anybody by this. There's like, you know, there's like the war in Iraq and Afghanistan, and there's all that kind of stuff. Oh.
Faster than light jump successful.
But I just don't feel like we've experienced it on the scale that people have experienced those wars like. And maybe that's just me because, you know, you only see like the, well, you obviously only see what the media, oh god, no, let me out. Oh. But yeah, it really kind of got me thinking about like my family and the history and all that kind of stuff behind it. So it hit me pretty hard. And I would recommend that game to anybody. Oh, damn it. Have you guys, another question for you guys. Have you guys entered your email addresses for the Witcher 2 adventure game beta? Because I played a bit. I'm not allowed to show you anything. Whoops. But what I can tell you is it's pretty cool. It's like, it's a nice pace. It's a long, like, if you sit down to play a board game with people, like it's a pretty big commitment. But it's enjoyable. It's pretty confusing at first, but once you get the hang of things, there's a pretty interesting strategy that goes along with it. I haven't heard of Stain versus the Martians. No. Oh no! Okay, I'm gonna have to exit here and come back in. Oh, what happened? That was the worst. I like stopped going. It's okay. Oh, wait a second. No, it's the same spot.
Signal confirmed.
Shipman, how are you, by the way? It's nice to see you. I've talked about XCOM quite a bit today, but yes, at some point, I'll be doing more XCOM. I'm gonna have to spend some time with the Long War mod, figuring out what that's all about. It seems like it's, there's new things added. The one thing I'm worried about, though, is that I hear there's still a lot of bugs, and I would hate to spend, like, a ton of time on it and then run into a bug where it's like, you can't get past it. And it just ends. That would really be a bummer for me, so. I'm not sure if that's the case, though. I just heard it's still pretty buggy. If you guys know otherwise, let me know.
I found something.
The Elder Scrolls, sorry, I'm just looking through some of the questions. I'm not really interested in the Elder Scrolls games, to be completely honest. Let me out of here. Like even Skyrim, it's not something that is like appealing to me.
Faster than light jump successful.
I don't know why. It's just people have always asked me about that, and I don't really have a solid answer. It's just I don't know. the idea of it doesn't intrigue me for some reason.
Evasion successful.
There we go.
Reapers eluded.
There are some bugs, but nothing major really. But then right above you it says, I got stuck in Long War because of a bug. I guess obviously it's going to depend on everybody's different experience, but...
Faster than light jump successful.
Okay, this system was huge.
Evasion successful.
Alright, so let's go back to the Krogan DMZ. Tell me a little bit about Gothic. That's something I've heard about in the past. Chrono Trigger? Nope, haven't played it. Dragon Age, we spent a lot of time talking about that. That's a maybe. Maybe at some point. I didn't say that I played Dragon Age Origins. I said I played it for like 10 minutes. So, you know, I didn't give it a full run for its money, obviously.
Signal confirmed.
But within 10 minutes, I was like, ooh, I don't know if I would like this at all. I didn't like how it controlled. I didn't like a lot of it, but... But a lot of people love that game. I know I've got people that I talk to that say that's like their favorite series of all time. So it's just different strokes for different folks. I think I'm about to get eaten by a Reaper here. Yep. Shit. What? Yeah. I might be finished, but I gotta get through this system first. If you guys have any more questions, let me know. We're probably nearing the end of our planet scanning here. By the way, I recorded, oh, damn. Recorded a whole bunch more episodes of multiplayer today with, some subscribers. It was really fun. We had a good time. Grelate was there, but then there were 2 new people. And, we had a great time, actually. We tried a round of gold at the very end. Went pretty well. Yeah, Naster, I've played a little bit of Spec Ops: The Line, and I kind of get where the story is going. I kind of understand what's happening in the sense of, like... Well, I won't spoil it, but I think I kind of understand what they're trying to do there. And, I don't know, I might go back and record the full game at some point. Are you talking about Gothic that reminds you of The Witcher? If you tell me a game reminds you of The Witcher, there's a good chance that I'll play it, but I'll also be very skeptical. It'd be cool if I could get a ship upgrade that would have a longer scanning range.
Evasion successful.
Yikes.
Eluded.
I'm missing something somewhere. There it is. Oh, I'm totally gonna die. Let me out! Oh my god, I made it.
Light jump successful.
BioShock, yeah. Bioshock was great. Bioshock 1, I think, is the best. Like, pfft, so good. But Infinite was fantastic, too. Bioshock 2 was kind of like... wasn't bad. Wasn't great.
Evasion successful.
Certainly not upset that I played it. The Ninma. Oh, look at these invisible connections we're going through here. So those are probably what's all going to open up then. The only upcoming game that I'm definitely buying, that I know 100% that I'm buying, is The Witcher 3. The other ones that are on the docket are maybe Destiny. I didn't play much of the alpha or the beta. I had access, and I don't know. I think that's going to be a game that the more you play it, the more rewarding it's going to be, with all the different upgrades that you can get and lots of customization, that kind of thing. But I didn't play it enough to judge it.
Faster than light jump successful.
I don't know if there's anything on this in this specific area.
Evasion successful.
Let's go over here. Hey, Cordass, don't even bring up Tally. You're just asking for a beatdown. I'm kidding, of course. Okay, does this planet, or does this system not have anything? Weird. Is the Ninma cluster empty? Yeah, I changed up a lot of my classes in ME3 today, actually. I played a few different ones, including a Vorcha at one point. Okay, I'm kind of thinking that there's not much happening here. In the Ninma cluster. Yeah. Mascom Zool is empty, but what about Mula Zool? Yeah, both are empty. Okay. Weird. Oops.
Faster than light jump successful. Evasion successful.
Okay, well, look, I think we've actually made it through all of them. Everything that has assets, as of now, is 100%. Which actually helps because going forward, when we find new places, we can just scan them, like, during gameplay, and it's not going to be a big time commitment. Let's see. Yeah, everything's good. So here's my plan. I just want to... There we go. So, let's take a look at the journal. Look at all these Citadel things, like, oh my god. Let's sort by name. Just for a second here. So we have all these things on the Citadel to just drop off. So I think what I'm going to be doing, next episode I'll probably head to the Citadel to try and drop off as much stuff as I can. I'm just going to do a full, like, go talk to all my buddies and I'll just do a full scan and see if there's anybody that I can drop these things off to. And then, help their resistance. So colonists of Eden Prime are fighting this. Like, these things, Eden Prime's always going to stay, I guess. Locate the sphere, and then, yeah, this is still Citadel. But maybe this is a thing. Yeah, see, like, Book of Phoenix, still Citadel. So it'd be nice to get some of these off the list. This Omega one's always going to stay. Memorial Hospital. Yeah, so this is pretty much all Citadel stuff, and hopefully I have enough of it to clear this list out a bit. After we go to the Citadel, and we talk to all our buddies, hopefully secure our romance or relationship with Liara, then what we'll probably do is go to the Perseus Vale and talk to the Quarians, in which I'm sure I'll hear nothing but, oh my god, Tally this, and whatever. And then, after that, we'll probably go to... where is it? Oh, yeah, Leviathan. We have to go, to meet Anne Bryson. on the Citadel as well. And then from there, who knows? I don't know what's going to happen from there, but does that kind of make sense to you guys? Is that something that you would see as being like a thing that would work? Multiplayer, I played a whole bunch of games today. When am I going to play next? I don't know. Maybe tomorrow, actually. We'll see. I'm actually off work today, tomorrow, and Monday. But I would like to actually get some Mind Road to Thalamus, or Path to Thalamus, in there today or tomorrow if I can. Visit Liara's place to upgrade myself. I think I've done all the upgrades. Like by glyph, is that what you were saying? Oh, I want to hold off on Leviathan until after Thessia, which is after the Quarians.
Excellent find, Commander.
Does that make sense?
The information network terminal has been updated.
Oh, right, because now we have all these new intel things, so we can do this. We'll do it here. Let's see. Store discount, or let's go power cooldown, obviously. And then Volus Intelligence Archives, power damage or health. Ooh, let's go power damage. Glass cannon. Love it. Can you guys tell me about this Bloodborne? Like, I don't really know much about it. So, after Thessia, not after the, not right after the Quarians, but after Thessia, that's when I'll go back to Leviathan. To the Moon, I would really love to play. I would really love to play that. I've heard only good things about it. Alright, thanks to Iroquois. Just out of curiosity, before we wrap this up, guys, I'd be interested to know when it was that you found my channel. Like, if you remember the month, great, but like, roughly when did you find it and what series did you find it on? I would just be curious to know, for my own personal curiosity, I guess. Yeah, Rosen, that would be great. If you guys are on Twitter, that's the easiest way to figure out when I'm gonna do those multiplayer games, and I'll probably just say like, hey, I'm gonna do a multiplayer game in whatever this amount of time, and then we'll go and we'll play a few games together. Yeah, Shipman. I remember those days. Liam, we scanned all the planets. We found all of the war assets for places that are available to us, which is nice. And then we went and upgraded ourselves at Glyph's terminal with some of the intel that we found. Oh, you found me through Gopher. That's interesting. Is that because we both quit playing Thief at the same time? It's probably what happened. I remember we both made a video and like literally uploaded it almost at the same exact time. And then there's a bunch of people on my video saying, "Oh, Gopher just did this," and then he ended up messaging me on Twitter, and we talked a few times since that. He's a really good dude. Half-Life LP, that is like the first one? Halfway through Mass Effect 2, Ninja Warrior. So Ninja Warrior, let me ask you, you found me halfway through Mass Effect 2. Were you just searching, you're like, walk me through that process of like, I'd like to see somebody play Mass Effect 2. Just, you kind of got into that vibe and you just found it, or? Little robots in a small town with rain and umbrella. Oh, that was, what's the... Was it Unmechanical? It's not in a small town, but Little Robots. Unmechanical was like the second video series I ever did. I did it as a walkthrough. Witcher 2, yeah. That's fair. Most people came from XCOM and The Witcher, I think, but... Oh, thanks, Philippe. It's awesome. Oh, Siberia. That could be it. I learned something with Siberia because I actually uploaded that whole series all at once, like 20 episodes, like boom. A lot of people got pissed that I flooded their inbox, but it was I was trying the Netflix approach, the House of Cards approach. Black Mesa, that was awesome. That was really fun. I remember when Black Mesa came out. Oh yeah, through Linus. By the way, guys, Linus's old channel, Linus117, is no longer a thing. He goes through Linus Plays now. So, if you've been looking for Linus, he's at Linus Plays on YouTube, and he's a good dude. You should check out his stuff. My favorite LP to create was The Witcher 2, no question. Yeah, I'm curious, so was anybody around, and be honest, but was anybody around, I guess it would be around this time 2 years ago, it was in August, 2 years ago, and that's when I started Half-Life 2. I could actually find the date here, or Half-Life 2, Half-Life, just Half-Life. That was the first game I ever did, and if you listen to the video, I sound like, scared, and I was really scared. Let's see, I'll get the date. Oldest to newest? That doesn't make sense. If any of you guys can find that date before me, then props to you. I'm just trying to look up the date of the video. Drakey, I will be doing Siberia too, yes. I just don't know when. Half-Life, here we go. Let's see. The title was Black Mesa Research Facility. What the fuck is going on? Yep. This was on August 7th, 2012. So, as of, I guess, 9 days ago. I don't know why that math was so hard. Then I did 2 years. Crazy. Yeah, new is a fair term. Not scared, but new. Okay, guys. Well, anyways, thank you very... Yeah, August 7th, scrap metal. Yeah, you got it. Thank you very much for tuning in and checking out this planet scanning. I know it wasn't obviously fun to watch, but I enjoy talking with you guys when I have the extra time to do so. And you know what? Actually, before we go, let's go upstairs and... let's change our gear a little bit because, whoops, we've been rocking this hoodie, and sometimes it's like really like out of context, like you would not be wearing that hoodie right now. So let's check our casual gear. I don't like the leather jacket. I don't like that at all. I could dig the formal attire a bit. I don't know. The leather's not that bad, I guess. That's not bad. Maybe we go with the leather biker jacket with the... I don't know why we have creases in our jeans, but whatever. I think we're gonna go with that one. Yeah, Rosen, the one thing that I'll always remember about you is Rosenpedia. When somebody called you that, that made me laugh, and I'll never forget that. Drakey, that's interesting you say I swore a lot more in my earlier videos. I think I swear a lot more now. But, I try not to. If I don't have to, I'll try not to, but sometimes I can't help it. anyways, guys, thanks a lot. And I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go with the leather jacket for a bit. It's kind of cool, actually. We'll feed the fish. Where's the jellyfish? Didn't I buy a jellyfish? Oh yeah, there they are. Kind of. They're tiny. I thought they'd be bigger. I'll forget it. We'll head back down to the CIC, and then, yeah, Greaser Shepherd, yeah. And then, we're gonna wrap it up. Thanks, I really appreciate you guys coming out, and, we'll see you another time. Okay, take care.